Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming. I hope you're having a wonderful day. On this video tutorial, we're going to make two bunny projects that have a 2D, two-dimensional aspect to them. And we're going to be using something that I love to craft with, but I just haven't used it recently. We're going to be using these magnetic buttons. So, as you're hopping on, say hello. Feel free to ask questions, feel free to sprinkle if you would like to, all that good stuff. So let me hop right in and show you what we're going to be doing. Okay, I have two different chalkboards. This one is magnetic, and the other one that I'm going to show you in a second is magnetic also. Okay, these chalkboards just came that way. But I don't know if you knew that you can buy black paint that has magnetic properties. I've seen it at Walmart. So you could take any surface whatsoever and turn it into a magnetic blackboard just by painting it black with that kind of paint. This already came that way though, just to be clear. And we're going to be using this adorable stencil that I used. Was it yesterday or the day before, I guess, to make these super cute placemats, and I'm working on a table runner that I will be giving away. But look, is that not the cutest Easter bunny stencil ever? Okay, so today we're gonna just take this same thing and just amp it up a notch or two, and hopefully this will give you some ideas for ways that you can take your projects and make them 2D. Okay, so I have used this stencil, this Cottontail Farms, a few times, but I'm going to fuzz it just a little bit. I don't think I need to, but I will just to show you. This is a fuzzing towel, or what do they call them? Tacky towel. On this one, we're just going to do the bunny. So you could fuzz on a sweater, if it's not too linty, a pair of jeans, a low lint towel of some sort, that kind of thing. Okay, so on this little project, this board is small. I can get this aimed down a little better. Okay. So I am just going to be doing Mr. Bunny, and I want to kind of find out what is going to be the center. You know, sometimes it's easier to just work from the back. Let's see. Really, I just want it to be straight and centered. So I'm going to go off of this bottom board right here. That's going to put it too low. I'm sorry for being so indecisive about this. Okay, I think that will work. So basically what you want to do is you just want to press your stencil down onto the surface that you'll be stenciling. We're not doing this whole entire thing, we're just doing Mr. Bunny. Okay. And for this project, for these ones, we used ink because these, this is fabric and these will need to be washed. So if you use ink from Magnolia, you can make that permanent by heat setting it. But on something like a chalkboard, we are going to use chalk paste. Okay, and I'm just going to use white chalk paste, but you could do a bright color if you want. Hey Anita, how are you? Kathy says she loves all things bunny. I am loving bunnies too right now, but for those of you who are not super huge bunny fans, that you prefer more the faith side of Easter, don't worry. We'll do tons of projects that are faith focused. Last year we made the most beautiful resurrection gardens. That was one thing we did. Oh, I mean, I have tons of things in the works, so don't worry that this is just going to be an all bunny or all carrot Facebook group, because it won't. So I'm just taking some globs. I always end up using way too much, and I'm using a small cut apart squeegee. And You're gonna see how quick and easy this is. Okay, a couple tips about applying chalk paste. One thing is you want to get everything covered, but you don't want to go over and over and over and over it, because when you do that, you risk messing up, and you also risk pushing too much of your medium, whatever it is, chalk paste, ink, underneath the stencil, and then you get a real kind of fuzzy, not crisp stencil impression. Okay, I do think I just went outside of the edge of it, but on a chalkboard that's super easy to fix. Okay, so now I'm just going to pull up the major chunks. There really aren't any, there isn't really any major anything happening here. This is what it looks like. And let's see. This bunny rabbit is so absolutely adorable. Okay, I'm throwing my stencil in a little tub of water over here. I am going to let it sit in this water just until I'm finished here and I can get into the sink. I don't ever let my stencils sit in a tub of water overnight. And as soon as I'm done, I immediately go and clean it. So I'll just spray it because I don't want to soak it so long that I soak all of the adhesive off of it, if that makes any sense. Okay, here's our adorable little bunny. Okay, I have to answer this question right here. Jill, they weren't able to get enough stencils to be able to reopen the Magnolia Craft Club for the remainder of February, but I've seen the project for March and oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I know it's disappointing, I'm so sorry. Everybody who's already enrolled, you'll get your craft kit depending on what time of the month it was that you initially enrolled. You'll get your February kit. Everything's fine with that. But they just don't allow any new enrollments when they don't have the products that come in that kit. So it will open again on March 1st to the most adorable project ever. And I will be on top of that and be letting you guys know a couple days beforehand. Okay, so this is what I did before I came live. And I don't have that piece out, but if you guys remember when I made that advent calendar that had with the little Christmas tree magnets that you could move on the numbers until the days, the days up to Christmas, that was the same surface. It was a different one because I'm not messing that up. It's amazing. I'll pull that out year after year. But anyways, this is called a 14 by 20 magnetic chalkboard, and it has this awesome white frame on it, and it's a Magnolia product. So if you're interested, just say link in general and I'll send you the links so you can look. So look how cute that is. I did this yesterday evening. That stencil is absolutely way too cute. Okay, so now let's make it into something that's three-dimensional. And what we're gonna make is a bunny tail. Okay, so you have a couple options. This is a bunny tail that came in a package of like 12 or 14 from Dollar Tree. And it's just a little pom-pom, just a little white pom-pom, okay? But you can make them too. And so this is some of that chenille yarn. It's gonna get stuff all over my sweater, I just know it, but oh well. Okay, and so I know there's 100 different ways to make pom-poms, but I'm just gonna show you the way I do it. I am gonna start wrapping this around 4 fingers. We're gonna trim it smaller. But you could use this same, idea, to make a pom-pom as big or as small as you want. And then I'm gonna take another piece of chenille, and I am going to poke it between two of my fingers here. I might have done that first, it would be easier. Okay, and then I'm just going to tie a knot in the middle. Try to slide it off my fingers. This is going to be a messy bunny tail, so it's going to be super cute. Okay, and then all you want to do is cut all of your loops, and then we'll trim it up. And we're going to make this a magnetic bunny tail because I don't want to glue anything permanently onto this magnetic board in case I want to use it for something for another season. Anyways, you could do this very same thing on a banner. Okay, so here's my fluffy bunny tail. Look how much stuff is going to come off of it. And I'm basically going to just give it a quick little trim. And I'm sure if you're a crafter, you are probably even more experienced at making pom-poms than me, because I don't tend to do a lot of this kind of stuff, but they even have pom-pom makers. Okay, and then let's cut off these long pieces. So they're about the same length as the rest of it. And, oops, I don't want to throw my pom-pom away, but I do want to get rid of this so it doesn't get all over everything. So what is everybody doing today? Are you guys having a good day? Oh, boy, I didn't see a lot of, oops. Okay, Vicky's asking, why does Google Internet keep throwing me off the internet when I'm trying to get to Magnolia DIY? I don't know. It's something to do with your internet, which, you know, if you remembered how not technical I am, you would be laughing at yourself for asking me that question. I'm terrible with technology. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to just take one of these little magnetic buttons and I'm going to glue it. I'm going to see which side is better on my board. That's the better side. And I'm basically just going to glue it onto my little bunny tail somewhere where it's kind of flat. And then we're going to make, for the other one, you could do a tail as well, but we're going to make a cute little, like, bow or ribbon thing. So, can you see that? Now, I do want to tell you something about these, but I would just then stick that on my little bunny, and dun, da, da. I know it's a little big. It could be possibly smaller, or you could use this one. I did make one yesterday, but I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. I don't know. This one's not really any smaller. So you can make it whatever scale you want. I just wanted to give you this idea of how fun that is. And you could also not do this part of the stencil if you thought that would bother you, but it's all covered up by Mr. Bunny's fluffy tail. This is going to go in my kitchen, just on the counter, propped up for Easter time. It's just happy. So I love that stencil, and I was telling people yesterday or the day before that if you like it too, don't wait too long. And if you want a link to it, let me know. Okay, so let's do our other one. Okay, we're letting this little bunny dry. And today's been a crazy day. We had a appointment with our tax accountant, And my husband was so kind to let me stop at a Dollar Tree on the way home just to see what they had, because I'm always curious. And I got some of this ribbon right here that says Cottontail Carrot Patch. It's cute. And then I got these ginghams. Aren't they cute? So we're gonna make a messy style kind of a bow. Where am I? I need my zip ties. Well, I didn't remember that until just now. Okay, we might have to, oh, here they are. They're hiding. My little teeny zip ties that look like this. I believe that they're Dairies brand, and I believe that these came from Joann's, but I wouldn't, bet my life on it or anything. So I'm just gonna guess a size, and we can trim. I thought we'd do all these like springy, summery, bright, fun colors. I'm going to do 2 of each. And this is going to definitely, well, I think it's going to be a little bit too big. So let's just chop a little bit off. Okay, and then I want some of this other ribbon. So the bow I'm going to make is it's, a lot of other crafters make this kind of a bow. It's like a stacked bow or a messy bow, or I don't know what you want to call it, but there's 400 people on. Yay! I'm coming to you guys late today because, like I said, we were tied up quite a ways away from home at our accountant's house, and then we stopped to have a nice lunch together, and I want the orange on the top. And then I had to run a couple of quick errands when I got home, so anyways, this is way later than when I usually go live. Okay, so I'm just doing crisscross, crisscross. It's wanting to stick to my fingers. And then I'm going to put this last adorable little okay, and then I'm just going to take one of these teeny zip ties. You can buy these at any hardware store, maybe not this small, but they don't have to be this small. You can also get these at Dollar Tree, something similar. You can see which way does this go in here. Oops, well now I can't get it out. Where did I go in? Well, we'll figure that out. So I'm going to flip our little bow over and put my zip tie underneath it. Just figure that out right. And I'm kind of fussing with my ribbons just a little bit to get them sort of the same. Okay. And fiddle around with these, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to glue a magnet on the back of this. Oh, and I want to tell you the magnet stuff. Okay, so before I was a stay-at-home mommy and before I was a crafting person, I was a lawyer. Maybe you didn't know that about me. And so I am always thinking about just the ways that people can get hurt. Isn't that weird? Anyways, so one way that a little one or one of your pets could really get hurt is by swallowing some of these. So if you're going to use magnetic buttons, which I love to craft with them, just make sure you keep them up, out of reach of little ones. Don't let one fall on the floor and not retrieve it right away. And don't let them put those in their mouth or anything. They can be so dangerous. And I would feel terrible if something like that happened to you and someone you love. Okay, I'm gonna look when I'm done here to see if I have any cute little buttons that would go with this. But here, and I'll probably make it a little bit shorter. Let's see. Here's our little bunny with the little bow. It definitely needs to be smaller. But anyways, these are the two projects that we did, and I just wanted to give you some ideas on how you could create a two-dimensional aspect to your projects using magnetic buttons, which you can find these everywhere. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them even at Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, everywhere. They do come in different sizes, and the little ones don't hold as much weight. So I like these ones the best. But anyways, these are the projects that we did. Pretty cute. Pretty cute also. And if you would like to have a link to this Cottontail Farms stencil, or to the white chalk paste, or to this awesome 14 by 20 magnetic surface, just say link in the comments, and I'm going to go sit down in my comfy chair in just a few minutes and read all your comments, which that's usually the highlight of my day, to sit down and read those. I'll answer questions and I'll get links to anyone who wants them, so just let me know. Alrighty, well, I hope this gave you some ideas, and if you do come up with some fun ideas, of course I'd love to see what they are. So feel free to post your pictures of your craft projects over at that group that I set up for all of us. It's called Dreamy DIY. There's a space in between those two words. On Facebook, it's free. It's a free group. And if you haven't already joined, just ask to join, answer the questions, and where can I go here? And then share pictures, because we would all love to see. Alrighty, have a wonderful day. Oh, and one last thing, do this, or say something in the comments if you want to improve your odds that Facebook will show you what we're doing here at DIY Dreaming. Bye everyone, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, look at all those hearts coming up. I can't sign off now. Oh, Teresa says it's snowing again. I'm so sorry. Today in Atlanta, get ready. It was 77 degrees. It's supposed to be in the 40s over the weekend. We're having this crazy weather here that's summer one day and then it's winter the next. Just like everywhere else in the country, I think it's doing that. But I'm sorry, Teresa. I'm sure you're sick of the snow. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.